We don't believe in education anymore? I'm scared. I mean, I knew this was coming. Talking anything politics online is making yourself a target. Even when I'm saying the most basic, and I'm saying the most basic shit on purpose, you have to know this is a tactic of mine. If I am wrong about something, if there's a perspective that is dangerous or misinformed or can be easily misconstrued, go ahead and clarify or ask for clarification. I'm trying to be responsible on the internet. People are commenting things before they've watched the whole video, looking for a reason to make me their enemy. This is part of the problem. This is what I'm trying to say to you guys. You're turning away people that could be your allies because you're so busy trying to be superior. How are we ostracizing people from our movement, from our values? Ask yourselves. You want to debate me? You want to argue? Please. Go ahead. If they knew my values and ethics, they would know we're on the same team. But people aren't looking for where we're on the same team. They're looking for where we're in opposition. Everyone is on hyper alert, looking for who their enemies are, looking for who they can feel superior toward. Y'all are so concerned with intellectual superiority that you forget about effectiveness. Being mean, trying to put other people down, it's not effective. We need numbers. You understand? I'm looking at the big picture here. If you need numbers, why are you turning away people that could be your ally? You haven't even tried to come to terms on some things. And I don't even know what side of the line these people are, but I can tell by the tone that it's elitist. It's elitist. You think that because you're condescending and mean that makes you sound smarter? Your argument is shit. Your argument is doo-doo diarrhea. I see all of the holes in it. I see through the bullshit. You're ignorant. But I'm not going to try to ostracize you. I'm going to call you out for it. You haven't actually read the material. You went to AI. You haven't read the material. Communication is terrible because our media is terrible. I grew up in a household. Hi, mommy. She watches my videos. I grew up in a household where saying stupid was a bad word. I wasn't allowed to say stupid. And looking back on that, I understand why my mom told me that, why my mom taught me that. And it's because stupid can't be fixed. Stupid is dehumanization. Stupid is saying there's no possibility for intelligence. Ignorance is curable. Our nervous systems are so hyperactive that we're on constant alert for signs of enemy. We have forgotten how to find common ground. We pretend like there is none. And the media is designed to make it seem that way, that there is no common ground between these two sides. There is common ground, and we have to find, it's up to us to find it. I'm not a historian. I'm not an economist. I'm not a politician. I'm just a girl on YouTube with how many subscribers do I have now? 2,793 subscribers on YouTube, trying to influence the thought culture of this country. We need to be effective. We need effective strategies. We need effective tactics. We need to change the culture. I'm a person with a strong sense of ethics, and I'm seeing a lot of unethical shit. Every time you pull that angry, condescending, ignorant bullshit on somebody, you are losing an opportunity to create an ally. You are losing an opportunity to find common ground. I'm trying to promote this idea of human dignity, which is not new. It's literally in the UN. It's a great idea. It's not actually practiced. I'm trying to influence this culture so that we actually understand what human dignity is. It is inherent worth. You are not better than anybody else. You are not superior. You are not inferior. And this perspective, this culture that is constantly seeking to place ourselves in a hierarchy based on how worthy we are as human beings is part of the problem. It's a deep, deep default setting in so many cultures around the world. I have more human worth than you because I'm more intelligent than you. There are some people thinking intelligence is yet another tactic, another way for people to think they're superior. Bottom line is nobody is actually believing in human dignity. I was talking with a German man. He either was a doctor or studying to be a doctor, and he was talking about how people are just stupid. They're just stupid people. They will make decisions against their against their own interest. Now, I believe that. But what I kept asking him, and he never answered my question. Who gets to define what intelligence is? Who is defining it? Who is defining intelligence? You don't get to decide who's intelligent or not. Who gets to decide who's intelligent? Who gets to decide who's a lost cause? That attitude comes from a lack of human dignity. You don't need to make other people inferior to be worthy. That's so ass. You don't need to make other people inferior to you to be worthy. It's ineffective and untrue. So many people are caught in this mindset that I have to become superior in order to have worth. I need to become as worthy as possible. No, you need to understand you have human dignity. It's not actually a part of any of our cultures. That's not true. That's not true. It's not a part of the cultures of empires. Empires thrive on hierarchies. And sure, you can accuse me of dreaming. I am trying to dream up a future, especially in this day and age where media and social media is designed to make you want to give up. Learning how to connect with people is a necessity. It's a necessity. Communication across party lines is a necessity. It's a necessity. And if you don't believe that you have been successfully manipulated, stop being so quick to make enemies. We need allies. We need allies. We need people who are willing to educate, people willing to add a spoonful of sugar to make the medicine go down. And I know some people are exhausted. They don't have it within them. That's okay. There are some people who do. People have been successfully manipulated on here. Just because I'm not on here angry and putting people down and being condescending toward one side or the other, that I'm doing this from some uninformed place, that I'm being a little vague in what I'm saying and trying to find common ground. I need you to understand that it's a tactic that I don't see tried very often. Just trying to talk to people like they're a person, like they're a human being, instead of an idea, instead of an enemy. This whole, they're stupid, they're the problem. It's not working. It's not working. It's not an effective strategy. Why aren't you guys trying other things? Y'all are just angry that you can't make any progress. What can you do better to create common ground in this country? Why are you so against the idea of creating common ground? What is the logic behind it? What is the logic behind naming someone an enemy before you've tried to create common ground? It will be our ability to find common ground that will keep democracy a possibility in this country. We need numbers. Y'all are turning people away from the cause with your superiority complex. When people feel condescended toward, they're going to want to run to people who make them feel at home, who make them feel welcomed, who make them feel like a human. I want to ask you guys, what are you willing to put aside to find common ground? You don't have to put aside everything, but what are you willing to put aside to find common ground with fellow Americans? Divide and conquer works.